Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Sack to the Future, VinnyXWolf channel, starting week 8 with a showcase game, Thursday night prime time. It's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the semi-pro Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and as you can see, the Vikings are a 17-point favorite. Now, if you don't know what the showcase game is, if you're new to Sack to the Future, it is the best remaining team for the conference, not human-controlled, watching your season. The Vikings, a 5-8-1 team, have the distinction of being the best rated non-NFC human-controlled team.
Benny.
Come to you from a new setup here at the VinnyXWolf household. We rearranged the living room, put in a new carpet, new furniture. It's going to be interesting. Not that you'll see it, but I just felt like saying it. The Vikings at 4-3 through 7 games are 3 games behind the leaders right now, the Chicago Bears. Here's a look at Metropolitan Stadium in Bloomington, Minnesota. Mick Tingelhoff, the Buccaneers, coming out wearing the creamsicle unis. The Buccaneers in '63 did not exist, so they are listed as a semi-pro team. And there's Fran Tarkenton, the leader of that Minnesota Vikings team. And Jim Marshall on defense. They've got the makings of a scary team indeed. DJ Shockley gets set to kick off. DJ Shockley, my bad, Bill Shockley. Still in the league because he still will come back to play. And we're underway here from Bloomington. To be taken by Bill Butler on the 5. And he's going to get up to the 29 to 30-yard line, and that's where Fran Tarkenton will come on the field. This is the Thursday night game, so the games you've seen on the other channel so far will have no bearing on this game. Your scores will not be seen. Tarkenton, 996 yards, 13 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, having himself a tremendous season. So it's a 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Oh, we're going to have a false start on the Vikings. The right guard moved a little early.
False start, offense.
That's weird. Don't have a 64 on the roster. The Vikings were involved in a human game last week, so they may have roster failure that I didn't check up on. There's a pass complete out to Wilson as Tommy Mason is still out with an injury. Tommy Wilson picks up 7. It'll be 2nd down and 2 as Dick the Bruiser makes the tackle. Hands off to Wilson. Wilson runs smack into the defense. If you're picking up 2, it'll be a 3rd down and 6. Look at the Minnesota offensive line. Grady Alderman, Larry Bowie, Mick Tingelhoff, Mike Raybold, and Earl Linden. Mike Raybold sounds like he should be on the team. Paul Flatley, Bobby Reed, Tommy Wilson, Ray Page, and Jerry Rykow are receivers. Raybold sounds like a name that should be on the team. He sounds familiar. Tarkenton is back to pass. He's going to swing it out in the flat to Ray Page. He's going to be hit before he gets the first down. And he will not get the first down. So Minnesota will have to punt. On 4th down and 1. Fred Cox gets the punt away. Taking the 10 by Hopalong Cassidy. He's up over the 20 to the 23, and that's where Tampa Bay will take over. And there's a look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback, Al Bundy. 64 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Rabel took 63 off. I'm not sure how he still on the Vikings. I'll have to make sure I take care of that at the end of this game. Bundy fakes the handoff. Play action pass. He's going to roll out. He's going to take off and run. Oh, the shoe salesman goes for the first down. 13 yards for Bundy. And Carl Kosolki gets the tackle. What a run by Bundy. Bundy, this time he gives the hand off to Fill My Mouth to Farts. And Fill My Mouth to Farts loses 1 yard on the game, on the carry. Rip Hawkins makes the tackle. Bundy hands it up to Fill My Mouth to Farts once again. And My Mouth to Farts is going to get up to the 39. Blair Kinney, John Wittenborn, Ted Stute, Roger Maris, Murdoch Cooper, your starting offensive line. Fill My Mouth to Farts, Jamie Caleb, Buddy Austin, Bobo Brazil, and Howard Cassidy. The backs and receivers for Al Bundy. Yarborough, his roster filler, his name needs to be changed. We'll get to that. Bundy back to pass. He's going to scramble. He's going to throw it down the field, incomplete. So Al Bundy's first pass falls harmlessly to the turf. And it'll be 4th and 7 as the Buccaneers will punt it away. Adam Cole, baby, gets the punt away as NXT is going live on USA Network right now. The NXT champ Adam Cole punts the ball into the end zone for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the Vikings will come back out on the field for a second go-round. Could be 1st and 10 from the 20. Tarkenton fakes the handoff. He's got superb block, and he's going to take off and run, though. He gets up, goes out of bounds with nobody around him. Just computer AI idiocy. He could have picked up the first down. Don Curtis, Tony Altamar, Carl Von Bronner, and Tom Murkoff. Peter Schenk, Tom Skerritt, and Pedro Morales are the linebackers. Carl Cox, Dick the Bruiser, Ron Ellis, and Larry Bud Melman in the secondary. It will be 2nd down and 7. From the 23 after 3-yard run. Tarkenton back to pass. He throws, he's got Rice wide open. Number 84. Again, roster pick. Crying out loud. Tarkenton back to pass. He's going to throw it deep down the field and overthrows everybody. So Tarkenton is now 3 for 4, 30 yards. And it'll be a 2nd down and 10. Second down and 10 after the overthrow. Tarkenton hands it off to Tommy Wilson. Wilson breaks the tackle. He's up to the 50. 2nd down, he picks up 9. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Nice run by Wilson to pick up the 9 yards. 3rd down and 1 now. Wilson tries to swing it left, but you don't go wide on the Buccaneers when you go right the middle. Just ask Cam Newton. So 4th down and 2, and the Vikings will punt it again. The punt is going to go out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 16. And Al Bundy will come out to take over. First down and 10 as Bundy's back to pass. Throws it complete to Yarborough. And going to get 7 yards on the completion. It's Freddie Yarborough making the reception. Second down and 3 as Bundy is back to pass. Swings out in the flat to my mouth with farts. My mouth with farts makes one man miss and whiffs. It was a bit of a silent but deadly maneuver by my mouth with farts. 9-yard reception for a first down. Rip Hawkins ripping my mouth with farts off. And gets the tackle. First and 10 for the Buccaneers at the 32-yard line. Bundy hands it off to my mouth with farts. My mouth with farts. What a cloud of smoke he brings with him. Picks up the first down. It's third down and 19. Chuck Lamson on the tackle. First down and 10. Bundy hands off to Jamie Caleb. Caleb ahead for about a yard. The Viking defensive line looks like this. Don Holtz, Jim Prestel, Paul Dixon, and Jim Marshall across the front. The linebackers are Hawkins, Winston, Stonebreaker. And the secondary, Chuck Lamson, Carl Kosolke, Lee Calland, and Ed Schrockman. Second down and 10 now for the Buccaneers at the 47-yard line. Polos goes in motion. Bundy back, hands it off to Caleb. Caleb's going to pick up 2 yards. Caleb ahead for its third down and 9 now as Preston makes the tackle. Just out on their own side of the 50-yard line. And we're going to have early movement. And that looks to be Paul Dixon coming across the line. Was he drawn?
Encroachment, defense.
Nope, they're going to call encroachment on the defense. Jim Prestel. So they move into Minnesota territory. It's third down and 4 from the 46-yard line. Third down and 4 as Bundy's back to pass. He dumps it over to Caleb. Caleb is going to get hit in the backfield, and he's not going to get the first down. He's going to actually lose 2 yards, and that will be the end of the first quarter with the score from Bloomington, Minnesota. Minnesota 0, Tampa Bay 0. So defensive back and forth is Adam Cole. Baby is on to punt. Fourth down and 6. Cole gets the punt off, and that's just that's undisputed. The punt goes out of bounds at the 11. Tomorrow night on the VinnyXWolf channel, you're going to see the Baltimore Colts versus the Chicago Bears, also on the Phantom Fighter channel. That's Thursday night. On Friday night, the Buffalo Bills are in action. And on Monday, I'm going to bring you a double shot as both the St. Louis Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers games will be played. So it's second down and 7. Back to the 3-yard pickup by Wilson. This time, however, Wilson's going to get met in the backfield and lose one. It'll be third down and 8. Dick the Bruiser with his third tackle in the afternoon. right now the total yards are even at 47 apiece. The target moves back to pass. He dumps it off to Ray Page. Page is not going to get the first down. He's going to get 6 enough to be 18. Now remember, Minnesota started off losing the first 2 games of the season to semi-pro teams Houston and Jacksonville. So this by no means is a gimme. It is 4th down as Fred Cox comes on the punt on 4th and 3. We have a riveting punt fest going on. Cox gets the punt away. There's no wind here in Metropolitan Stadium today. Howard Cassidy is at 36. Cassidy is over to 50 to 49. 15-yard return. And Al Bundy takes over for the Buccaneers. So on 1st and 10 from the Minnesota 49. Mouth with Farts gets the handoff, and he's going to lose 3 yards. They're going to call it 2 yards, but I don't know. From 149 to the other 48 is 3 to me. It'll be 2nd down at 12. Mouth with Farts having a good game so far. Better than Tommy Wilson is. Bundy back to pass. Bundy's going to take off running. And Bundy's slippery. He's close to the first down. Third down and inches. After that scramble by Al Bundy. Howard Cassidy's slotting the left. He's on the line. It's 3rd down and inches. Bundy is going to fake the handoff, and they're going to throw. He dumps it off. Chris Tolos on the reception. And he gets out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. 1st and 10 from the Minnesota 34 for Al Bundy and the Buccaneers. The entire Mouth with Farts gets the first down. The entire Terrors 89 channel is in the books for Week 8. You can check out those games featuring the Dallas Cowboys, featuring the Oakland Raiders, and the Los Angeles Rams on the Terrors 89 channel. The Phantom Fighter versus John M. had one game, 49ers versus Giants, as my Mouth with Farts just running over Chuck Lamson. Lamson better check himself after that one. It will be 1st and 10 at the Minnesota 23 as the Buccaneers are driving. Bundy's in the shotgun. He's back to pass. He tries to take off running, and he's going to be immediately hit by Roy Winston and sacked for a loss of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 16 at the Tampa Bay or the Minnesota 30. This is Thursday Night Football. Sack to the future action on the VinnyXWolf channel. 2nd down 16. Bundy back to pass. He throws it over the middle. It's caught by Cassidy. And Howard Cassidy is down to the 12 yards with an 18-yard gain and a first down for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay coming out of the NFC Semi-Pro division. Division which is dominated by teams that don't exist yet. Tampa Bay will actually be the 3rd team to enter that division in 1976. Atlanta, the 1st in 66, followed by New Orleans in 67, and Carolina in 95. Bundy takes off to the right. He's scrambling out. He's officially going to take off, but Jim Presto's right there after a gain of 2. It will be 2nd down and 8. 2nd down and 8 as the Vikings are on their heels now defensively. Bundy back to pass, takes off running. Now Bundy down to the 6-yard line, a 4-yard pickup. 3rd down and goal. No, not goal. 3rd down and 3. They can get a first down. Bundy's in the shotgun. Bundy back to pass. Throws it over the middle to Freddie Yarborough. It's a touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay with a touchdown. It will be a extra point attempt now. And Bill Shockley puts it through. 7-0 Tampa Bay. Bill Butler comes out from the 2. Moves up to the 27, and that's 28. So we're going to be brought down. About a 26-yard return for Bill Butler and the Vikings. Wilson. Wilson gets 7 yards on the carry, 2nd down and 3. Minnesota's got to remember not to panic. They're only down by 7. They've got an offense that's put up major points this season, 47 on New Orleans. Wilson, however, cannot get out wide right. He's going to end up losing no gain. 3rd down and 3. Tarkin and in the shotgun on this 3rd down, but we have reached the 2-minute warning from Minnesota as the semi-pro Buccaneers lead the Vikings 7-0. Tarkin on 3rd down, back to pass. He's going to get harassed and sacked. Sacked, and the Buccaneers call the first timeout. You are watching Sack to the Future on the VinnyXWolf channel. 1963 action, a closed group. We enjoy your viewership, but no, we will not go one-on-one. Sorry. 4th down and 3, as Fred Cox is on the punt. The punt is away. Cassidy at the 7. He's going to get hit immediately and brought down. And Al Bundy and the Buccaneers will take over from the 15-yard line. After that, tremendous open field tackle on special teams. Bundy's in the shotgun. Bundy back to pass, swings it out to Austin. Buddy Austin on the reception. He's going to get up to the 20. And Al Bundy is 7 of 8 so far to start the game. The semi-pro action from the Buccaneers defeating the 63 Vikings. 5-yard gain, 2nd down and 5. Bundy back to pass. Throws it over the middle of Yarborough, and it's a 1st down. Al Bundy has come out on fire, 8 of 9. And a 1st down. The Buccaneers are mixing it up well, 11 rushes and 9 passes. Rip Hawkins on another tackle. Bundy's back to pass. Throws it, overthrows his man. It'll end up being 2nd down after that with 1:03 to go before the half. Bundy in the shotgun once again. Screen pass set up. It's complete to my mouth with farts. Fill my mouth with farts. That's the 1st down. And another timeout called by the Buccaneers. They're down to 1 remaining. It is 1st and 10. From the 42-yard line. Bundy swings it out to Yarborough. Yarborough does not get out of bounds. He's tackled in bounds. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Buccaneers trying to save that timeout. They've only got 1 left. 2nd down and 4 from their own 47. Bundy in the shotgun. Bundy back to pass. He steps up, overthrows, almost intercepted. That will bring up a 3rd down and 4 for the Buccaneers. Not sure who that pass was to. Bundy's in the shotgun. He's back to pass. He dumps it over, complete to Buddy Austin for the 1st down. With 26 seconds left, the Buccaneers are into Minnesota territory. Carl Kosulke on the tackle. First down and 10. Bundy throws it over the middle to my mouth with farts. And my mouth with farts gets down to the 37, and that's what Tampa Bay will call timeout. My mouth with farts does not like to hold it in. He likes to go for broke. Playing his first game here for the semi-pro Buccaneers. It's second down and 2. 9 seconds to go. Well, the Bucs are out of timeouts now, so they're pretty much going to have to try to go for the end zone. Looks like a sideline pass. I'm going to run the ball. That was really stupid. What the hell? The AI in this game is just absolutely ridiculous. They have a chance to try and pick up a field goal, and they hand the ball off. So at the half, the semi-pro Tampa Bay Buccaneers leading the Minnesota Vikings 7-0. And Minnesota will kick back out to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay could be up 10-0, but no, they chose this stupidity after using a timeout. Cassidy coming out, he's out to the 29 to the 30-yard line, and that's where Al Bundy will take over as we start the second half here from Bloomington, Minnesota at Metropolitan Stadium. It is first down and 10. Bundy back to pass. Dumps it over to Bobo Brazil, and it's a first down. So Bundy is still on fire. First and 10 up to 41-yard line, I should say. 156 total yards for Tampa Bay. Bundy fakes the handoff. Looking. Throws back across his body, way out of bounds. It'll be second down and 10. Second down and 10. For the Buccaneers. Bundy hands it out to my mouth with farts. My mouth with farts breaks wind and gets up to the 47-yard line, a 6-yard pickup. Ed Shirachman tackling my mouth with farts. Third down and 4. Brazil comes in motion. Bundy back to pass. Throws it. Almost intercepted. That was a big break the Vikings could have really used as Bundy just hung a pass out there and Frank Hauser could not wrangle in the interception. It is fourth down and 4 now, and Tampa Bay will punt. But that could have gone to the house. That would have been a pick 6 for Frank Hauser. The pass was intended for Yarborough, who got the touchdown earlier in the game. And Adam Cole will come on to punt it. Bebe. Cole with another coffin corner punt, this time going out early, though, at the 22. Would have actually been better to get a touchback. And Tarkenton and Tommy Wilson, who've done nothing offensively, so to speak, have come back on the field to start the second half, trailing only 7-0. This Tampa Bay has only had one drive themselves. Tarkenton hands it out to Wilson. Tommy Wilson makes one man miss, and Wilson's going to pick up 8 yards. It will be second down and 2 from the 30-yard line for the Minnesota Vikings. Second down and 2. Tarkenton's under center. He hands it off to Wilson, and Wilson's hit in the backfield and dropped. Tommy Wilson gets nothing on that carry. Actually loses about a half a yard as Metcalf gets the tackle, and it's third down and 3. Dick the Bruiser also coming in on the tackle. Third down and 3. Tarkenton hands it off to Wilson. Wilson up to about the 32. It's going to be close. They're going to say 4th and inches. Wilson has 10 carries for 31 yards. 4th down, and Fred Cox will come on to punt. Still a lot of time. Nothing, no reason to gamble here. John M's not controlling the Vikings. Cox gets the punt away. It's going to angle down to the right, and a fair catch called by Cassidy. And Al Bundy and the Buccaneers will take over from the 25. Bundy up now coming under center. He's got an I formation. It's Caleb and Mamouth with farts are in the backfield. Bundy fakes the handoff to Mamouth with farts. Nice pickup block by Mamouth with farts. Bundy takes off running, and Bundy's going to get up to the 27 before being tackled. It'll be second down. Rip Hawkins making the tackle and 2 after a 2-yard gain. Tampa Bay dominating on the yardage. They've got 67 rushing yards. Bundy throwing over the middle, complete to Buddy Austin. And Buddy Austin gets 6 yards. And Bundy is 14 of 19, 109 yards, and then the touchdown to Yarborough. Third down and 2. Rip Hawkins. Mamouth with farts gets the ball. Mamouth with farts taken down in the backfield by Rip Hawkins. So Mamouth with farts only has 33 yards on 8 carries. And it's 4th and 2, and Tampa Bay will have to punt. Punt, 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 punt. That's the name of the game here on Thursday Night Football. When the other games were played, the score was shown across the bottom as 31-21 Vikings. It's not going that way. Butler from the 13. Butler gets up to the 20 after a 7-yard pickup. But somehow his average is still 22 yards return. 1st and 10 for Tarkenton now at the 20-yard line. Tark hands it off, fakes the handoff actually to Wilson. Tarkenton scrambling around, looking down. He's going to take off running. And Tarkenton dragging a man all the way up to the 30-yard line. They're going to say he had 9 9/10 of an inch. And it'll be second down and 11 as Fran Tarkenton almost got the first down. Second down in inches, I should say. Tarkenton, however, in the shotgun, because what better play than second in inches than to drop in the shotgun and throw the ball. But it's caught by Paul Flatley, and Flatley's over to 50 for the first down for Minnesota, and for the first time in the game, they are into Tampa Bay territory. I don't know if you're still on or not, Brian Believer, but I'm doing good. How are you? 1st and 10 now as Tarkenton's up to the 49 after the 21-yard gain. Tarkenton hands it off to Tommy Wilson. Nice hole. Wilson's going to get into, down to the 40-yard line, a 9-yard pickup. It'll be second down and 1. Tremendous run by Minnesota's Tommy Wilson. Tarkenton now on the pistol. He hands it off to Wilson. Nice hole. Wilson's got the first down up to the 37. A 4-yard pickup, 3-yard pickup, whatever. 1st and 10 now for Minnesota. Vikings putting together a drive. Pedro Morales was on that tackle. Tarkenton hands it off to Wilson. Wilson with a big hole, and he's got blockers. Wilson to the 30. He's to the 20, the 15. Tommy Wilson finally brought down at the 12-yard line. Pickup of 18 yards. Dick the Bruiser makes the tackle. Actually, 25 yards, actually. He's got 68 on the game. It's 1st and 10 now from the 12-yard line. Tarkenton hands it off to Reed. And into the end zone. 12-yard gain for number 27. Bobby Reed, the second-year player out of the University of the Pacific. And Minnesota's about to tie this game with an extra point from Fred Cox. Out of the hold of Vander Kellen, Minnesota has tied the game 7-all. Bobo Brazil from the 7, or from the 3, I mean. Fumble! Recovered again, this time by Howard Cassidy. 1st down and 10 for Tampa Bay. Al Bundy from the 28, 1:01 to go in the 3rd quarter with the game tied at 7. Minnesota now leading the total yardage, but Tampa Bay has more. Total yardage? Minnesota leading passing, running? I don't know. Al Bundy's pass wide out, bounds, 2nd down and 10. Lamson was on the coverage on that last play. Bundy's going to come up under center. He's got Phil in my mouth for Farts in the backfield. Hand off to my mouth for Farts. And Farts is dragging him for 5 yards. Phil in my mouth with Farts, the rookie out of Flatulence University. Jim Presto makes the tackle. It's 3rd down and 5. My mouth with Farts picking up 5 yards in a cloud of dust. 30 seconds to go in the 3rd. Bundy in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Throwing it over the middle is caught by Jamie Caleb, the fullback, and Caleb up to the 47. A pickup of 20 yards and a 1st down as we are under 20 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Bundy's taking his time. In no hurry. They're going to let the quarter run out. And yes, after 3 quarters of action here from Bloomington, Minnesota, the score is Tampa Bay 7, Minnesota 7. You're watching Sack to the Future on the VinnyXWolf channel here on a Wednesday night in September 2019. 1st and 10. It is the 1963 Week 8 season. Bundy back to pass. Dumps it over to Bobo Brazil, and Brazil's going to... Oh, incomplete. He dropped it. Ed Shirachman knocking the ball down, knocking it loose, knocking Brazil silly. 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10. My mouth with Farts has the ball, and he's going to get up to the 45, a gain of 2. My mouth with Farts has 10 carries and 40 yards in his first ever NFL action for the semi-pro Buccaneers. 3rd down and 8. Bundy steps up, throws it high. Jamie Caleb catches it for the 1st down. In down to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. Bundy is 16 of 23 passing, 17 rushes for the Buccaneers on offense. It's time to get a fake handoff. Bundy looking, he's backpedaling, he's going to take off and run out. He's going to throw across his body, and it's intercepted by Lee Callan, the way it should be. He threw way back across his body. Callan with a nice spin move, and he's up to the 32-yard line. Way across his body, back all the way across the field into double coverage, and the way what should happen, Callan gets the interception, and Minnesota takes over. With 6:48 to go in the game is tied at 7. Minnesota has the 1st and 10 with the 32 as Fran Tarkenton is in the shotgun. Tarkenton gives the handoff. Tommy Wilson. Wilson makes one man miss, but he cannot get away from the other. He picks up only 1 yard as Dick the Bruiser gets another tackle. 2nd down and 9. Minnesota with 95 rushing yards now. 56 on the ground through the air. Hand off to Wilson, a huge hole, and Wilson's got the 1st down over the 40 to the 43. 10-yard pickup for Minnesota and a 1st down. And Wilson now has 79 yards on 15 carries. Carl Cox on the tackle. Tarkenton hands off to Tommy Wilson, and another decent hole. He picks up 5 yards on the carry. He's up to 84 on 16 carries. 2nd down and 5 is after Schenk makes the tackle. 5:25 to go in the 4th quarter. Game's tied at 7. Paul Flatley comes in motion. Tarkenton back to pass. Throws it. It's caught. Nope, they're going to say dropped. 3rd down and 5. Tarkenton is 5 of 7. He hasn't thrown the ball much today. 3rd down and 5 though. Still in their own territory. Tarkenton back to pass. Looking, throwing. Complete to Jerry Reichow. And it's complete out of bounds. 1st and 10 at the 41. Minnesota driving to try to take the lead. 5 minutes to go in the game. Game is tied at 7. Tarkenton up under center. He's back to pass. Looking, throws it over to Paul Flatley in the flat. Flatley's got the 1st down. He's going to pick up 11 yards. Tarkenton now 7 of 9, 79 yards. 1st and 10 for the Purple Gang. It's at the 30-yard line of the semi-pro Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1st and 10 for Tarkenton as he's in the shotgun from the 29-yard line. Tark back to pass. The rush is on. Tark takes off running. He's scrambling. He's going to look. He fumbles. He fumbled the ball. It's picked up by Carl Von Bronner. Von Bronner of the Buccaneers is off running. Von Bronner to the 46 where he's finally tackled. And the semi-pro Buccaneers have taken over as Tarkenton tried to make one move too many and lost the ball on the turf. And Von Bronner picks it off and scoots. First down and 10 at the 46 for Al Bundy. I formation behind him. Bundy under center, changing the play. Nobody moves. Bundy to hand it off. No, it's a fake. Bundy's got time. He's looking. There's finally the rush, and he is going to be sacked. Roy Winston gets the second sack of the afternoon as Al Bundy had plenty of time, but nobody was open. That is a traditional coverage sack. Second down and 20 after the 10-yard loss. They're on 36. Bundy fakes the handoff. He's looking. He scrambles out to the right. Bundy's going to be tackled, and he fumbles, but the ball goes out of bounds. Don Holtz makes the forced fumble and the sack. It'll be third down and 28 after the 8-yard loss. Bundy's in the shotgun. Two disastrous plays struck the stride up with the fumble recovered. But backed him up 18 yards. Bundy looking to throw. He's got time. He's going to scramble out to his left, and he's going to throw it away. It'll be fourth down and 28. And Adam Cole will have to come on and boot it away. And that's just undisputed. Cole standing at his own 14. Trying to drive the clock down a little bit. 3.5 to go in the game. Cole gets off another beautiful punt. It's going to be taken by Butler at the 17. And Butler's only going to get up to the 22. 5-yard return before he's tackled. First and 10 now for the Vikings. Shotgun formation for Tarkenton. He's looking to throw. He's going to scramble. And he's going to end up getting sacked. A 1-yard loss by Tony Altamore, one of the shooting Sicilians. From the 1960s WWF, Tony Altamore gets the sack. Second down and 11 now. 2:58 to go in the game. Game tied at 7. Tark back to pass. Throws. It's complete to Jerry Rykow. It's going to be... No, they're going to say incomplete. Third down and 11. Third down and 11. I thought that pass was complete. Ray Page is in the slot. Tarkenton's in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Scrambles out complete to Brown. Bill Brown gets the first down, an 18-yard pickup all the way up to the 39-yard line. Right out in the flat, and Brown just used his speed to get by the next man. First down and 10, 2:24 to go in the game. Shotgun formation for Tarkenton. He's back to pass. Gives the handoff to Tommy Wilson. Wilson stumbles. He's going to end up losing a yard. 17 carries, 84 yards for Wilson. Second down and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Bloomington, Minnesota. The Vikings and Buccaneers are tied at 7. Okay, first and 10 at the 38. But they lost a yard on that. I don't know. Tark back to pass. He gets away from one, gets away from a second, but is finally sacked by the third guy, Tony Altamore. Third down and 14 in the no-huddle offense now for the Vikings. Minnesota scrambles into position. Wilson takes his place by Tarkenton. Tarkenton, look, he scrambles out to the left. He scrambles out to the right. He gets by. He's got, oh, so close. So close, and a timeout used by Tampa Bay. It'll be fourth down and 1 at their own 47. Tarkenton picking up about 11 yards on that scramble. He should have cut back in, but he tried to go out wide, and it's fourth down now. Minnesota has all 3 of their timeouts. What are they going to do? They are lined up to punt. So Fred Cox is in the backfield. Minnesota has their 3 timeouts. Cox gets off a high punt. It's wobbly over to the right. It is going to go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. First and 10 for the Buccaneers. Shotgun formation for Al Bundy. Bundy back to pass. He's going to take off running. Nobody there. Bundy with a first down run. Bundy scrambled. No huddle offense for the Buccaneers. Bundy back to pass. 1st and 10. Looking, he throws it on a dart to Cassidy, and it's going to be a completion and at a 9-yard pickup. We're going to look at it. Looks good to me. Yep, 2nd down and 1. 1:12 to go. Minnesota's able to save their timeouts, though. Bundy back to pass. The blitz is on. He throws it in the rush. There's a flag down. Completes it out to Bobo Brazil. Let's see what they're going to do. It was 2nd and 1. Holding on, Tampa Bay. That'll knock the Bucs back. As Blair Kinney grabbed a hold of something. It'll be 2nd down 11. Bundy looking. He's going to get hit and sacked by Jim Marshall. Fumble. Bundy is able to get it back himself, but it's 3rd down and 18, and the Vikings are not calling a timeout. The Vikings are going to let the Buccaneers run this clock. That is not smart at all. Bundy, they don't run the full clock. Jamie Caleb on a give. Caleb up to the 40-yard line, 39, about 9-yard pickup. It's 4th down and 8. Minnesota finally calls a timeout with 41 seconds to go in the game. They're down to 2 timeouts, though. I would have called that one with a little over a minute to go. 4th and 8. Adam Cole is back deep to punt. Here's the punt. It's going to bounce into the end zone. So with 33 seconds and 2 timeouts, Minnesota has to try and maneuver up to 80 yards. They can get less, like maybe 60, 55 perhaps, and get a field goal. 33 seconds to go. Tarkenton's in the shotgun. Tark back to pass. He's got time. He's going to scram out to his left. He's going to throw back across his body, and there's nobody there. Just a wasted play. 2nd down and 10 for the Buccaneers from the 20-yard line. Tark hands it off to Wilson. Minnesota apparently is now going to play for overtime. Interesting strategy. No timeouts called. We're going to head to overtime here in the showcase. Targeted back, hands it off to Bill Brown. Brown's ahead for 2, and we're in overtime here from Bloomington, Minnesota, as the game is tied at 7. The Buccaneers have won the toss, so they will get the ball first. Remember, playoff format in the current days. If the first team gets a field goal, the game is not over. If anything else happens at after the first drive, then any scorer wins it after that. It is the Vikings kick off the Buccaneers, taken by Brazil to 2. And Brazil is up to the 32-yard line. First and 10 for the Buccaneers. Bundy hands it out to my mouth and farts, and there's a flag down. Face mask on the Vikings. That's a huge penalty. It's going to bring Minnesota all the way up to the 48 of the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia Bulldogs? Holy crap. Minnesota Vikings. I guess I'm excited about this weekend's showdown between my number 1 and number 2 teams, Georgia and Notre Dame. First and 10 for the Buccaneers. Bundy undershot, under center. Bundy fakes the handoff. He's looking to throw. Bundy scrambling to his left. Still looking, still looking, still looking. He's finally going to take out. No, he throws. It's over the line of scrimmage. Oh, and it hit the defender, Rip Hawkins, right in the helmet. If Hawkins had been paying attention, that would have been Minnesota ball. Illegal forward pass, nonetheless. It'll be second down. And 10, of course. It'll take yardage away. It's just a loss of down penalty in the NFL. Bundy back to pass from the 48. Throws it over the middle, complete to Yarborough. Down to the Minnesota 44, and it's third down and 2. Third down and 2 on this opening drive of overtime. 4:40 to go in the game. Now Malcolm farts up the middle. He's going to pick up one. It'll be fourth down and 1, and the Buccaneers will punt. Cole gets the punt away. It's going to bounce, go out of bounds, and be marked at the 20. First and 10 for the Minnesota Vikings and Fran Tarkenton. 4:06 to go in the game. They're in the overtime. Tarkenton under center. He gives to Wilson. Wilson's going to pick up about a yard. Tarkenton fakes the handoff. Throws it complete to Smith. And Gordon Smith gets up to the 29, where it'll be third down and 1. Hand up to Tommy Wilson. First down. 3:06 to go in the game. Or the overtime. .251 to go. Minnesota at their own 32. First and 10. I formation for the Vikings. Here's the give to Tommy Wilson. Big hole. Wilson's got the first down. He's across midfield, down to about the 47-yard line, where he's finally pushed out of bounds. And a huge run as Wilson goes over 100 yards rushing. 261 total yards for Minnesota in the game now. And with that, the Vikings are starting to nail in the lid of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coffin. It's first and 10 as Tarkenton fakes the handoff now. He's going to roll out to his right. Dumps in the flat to Ray Page. And Page is going to get up to the 42, a 5-yard gain. 2:30 to go before the end of overtime. And it's second down and 6 at the Tampa Bay 42 for the Vikings. Under center is Tarkenton. And we have a flag. Been a couple flags in this game. 2-3. 4-5. False start on Minnesota. That'll back them up, be second and 11. At the 47. Tarkenton hands it off to Reed. Reed, who had the touchdown, makes a man miss, and Reed's down to the 38-yard line to pick him up 9 yards. And we will have reached the 2-minute warning here in overtime. Minnesota is 38 yards away from a touchdown. First score wins it now. Third down and 1. It'll be a really long field goal from here. Tarkenton fakes the handoff. Scrambling out to his left. He's going to come back to his right. Throws it. Caught out of bounds. It'll be fourth down. What is Minnesota going to do? They have 2 timeouts. They are going to line up and punt. Folks, I think we're going to see a tie. Third and 1. They line up in the I formation and then fake a pass or fake a run. This punt's going to go out of bounds at the 6. Good punt by Fred Cox. Backs Tampa Bay up to the 6-yard line. Minnesota has 2 timeouts. First down at the 6 for Al Bundy. Bundy under center. He's got the I formation. Bundy gives it off to my mouth and farts, and my mouth and farts makes a man miss. My mouth and farts makes another man miss. All that for 8 yards. My mouth and farts is a little bit chunky sometimes when he's hitting people. Rings of thunder. 2nd down and 2 as Bundy rips back the pass. Throws it back across his body and overthrows his man. 1:21 to go in the game. Third down and 2 from their own 14-yard line. Bobo Brazil's in the slot. Film my mouth and parts in this backfield with Bundy. Bundy in the shotgun. Bundy back to pass. Bundy throws. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Ed Schrockman at 23. And it's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ed Schrockman with a pick six. 23-yard return as Al Bundy threw it right to him on 3rd down and 2. And the Minnesota Vikings are going to escape and get to 5-3 with a 13-7 overtime win. There was about a minute to go in the game after this. What a defensive battle this game was. Ed Schrockman, the hero of the day. What a game. What a way to end this game for the Minnesota Vikings as they pick up the win. We look back at some of the highlights here. Oh, I guess we're not going to look at any of the highlights. Well, we're going to re-look at that pick six. Ed Schrockman. So that's the end of the game. Thank you for joining us tomorrow night. Catch the Baltimore Colts and the Chicago Bears. Until then, I'm Vinny Vincent. God bless America.